sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, McDonald. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The ball call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's McDonald. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Blake Cashman.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again out there.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because
looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Nick Chubb.
23 yards on the play.
1-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Jets 3.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
14.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the penalty, Chubb fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Keith Goodwin.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Mayfield on 1st down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Throwing again. McDonald. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throw complete to Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. McDonald flush to his right, and that's caught by Smith. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is McDonald. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fickens' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On 1st and 10, McDonald. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all Ty Johnson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jets 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on second down. McDonald looking middle, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down. McDonald, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yard line. A gain of 4.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
To Nick Chubb.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of...
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That catch good for only a couple. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
And this is intercepted. And that should... And he lost the football. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. But taking it in from 2 yards out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.